Hello everybody, welcome back to another Breath of Good Minecraft tutorial video. This is the Minecraft SS Ludo Mentis tutorial, part 1. So I am doing, just the exterior for tutorial month. I will do the interior eventually, just, not today. Um, so I'll show you around it a little bit. About that, this part we will be getting the entire hall done, and potentially first superstructure area there. So the bow hall isn't the greatest. Stern's alright, I guess. It does have a lot of detail, a lot of unnecessary detail. The bow isn't very great. Whatever. It does have a nice curve though, if you look at it at a certain angle. Obviously, it does have full interior. So I'll show you a bit around the inside. You got the house. I mean, I'll do I'll do a whole showcase video when I do before I do the interior tutorials. Well, I'm just showing you around a little bit. So you got that. Over here is the galley. And some cold store. Or not just cold store, but just some store. Galley store. And you also have a hallway on this side going to the dining room. Obviously, this is heavily based on Kiwan and is a fictional Great Lakes passenger steamer. So, I do have some overhanging bits. And here you have kind of like the staircase area, sort of. It's really just a opening with some stairs on the sides of it. This is some crew areas, just like first officers, wireless operators. All the bedrooms are mostly the same. You got third officers, second officers, master at arms, cooks, chefs, whatever. Got some deck store areas, just with some shelves. More deck store. Back here is the captain's rooms. He has bedroom, his bathroom. I don't know why the floor is that color. It shouldn't be. Alright, he's carpeted floor in the bathroom. Lounge, officer's lounge. So I'm not gonna go through too much of it. I'll show you some of the more main parts. Like, in here we have the lounge, main lounge. Let's see what else I can show. I should show. Show some of the first class rooms in here. So like here's a first class room. Some of these other hallways. This is the stairs I'm talking about. You know, they're not like this. This is kind of the main staircase, and then you got other staircases on the sides. Just an opening of the skylight. It's kind of lazy on that part. Yeah, it does go down all these decks. These are all the cabins are numbered. So you got a bunch of furniture and such. Got a piano here. There's a few pianos, actually. Storage areas in the front. Cargo hatch. Let's see, we'll go down to the tank top, show what's there. So you got cargo areas up front. Lots of cargo areas. Lots of cargo areas. Back here we have the boiler room. So got some vents here. Boilers. And the engine room. Same engine as Q1 actually. So yeah, it's certainly something. This was actually my first collab project with Zach. Although it was much smaller. Whatever. It was originally much smaller, had different deck plans, but the design is mostly the same. So that was back in forever ago. And back when I did start making this model, I don't think version 1.8, like 1.9, I don't think version 1.20 was out yet, which means I still used the orange trapdoors, acacia trapdoors, But when I do the interior tutorials, I will be using uh the newer, what is it, waxed exposed copper trapdoors. And then also for any parts that should be white, like these reels here, that's like coils. I use just birch trapdoors, but now we have pale oak, so I will be using pale oak. Same with these like end rods here. I'll replace those with pale oak fence, stuff like that. So, as I said, this part will just be dealing with the entire hall. So obviously it is quite a bit to do, but we'll actually start by laying a line of slabs. This is just a top mangrove slab. So just the second block up, and these are really optional if you really want. But this line of slabs should be 160 blocks long. So I do have it all laid out here. 160, which is good. And then we'll get our red terracotta block, and we'll get our hull shape done. So, on the front end of these slabs, we're going to want to extend it a bit, actually. You can see up there. So bring this out by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the front. And then also on the very back, we add 10 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We also need to add that little round part underneath where the propeller goes. So if you go to the second block back here, we'll just add 1, 2, 3 slabs underneath like that. And that gets that propeller area done. So then the rest of it, needs to be, we got a little base plate to fill in. So, going back up to the front here, we have this line of 10 blocks. So on that end of those 10 blocks, we'll add a line of 2 rows of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 6 again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, no, that's not 10, that's 106. Not 10 and then 6, we'll do 106. So stack 105. That should get us to 106 blocks long. There we go. As you can see, it just kind of curves outward instead of the other way, but whatever. So we have that long line there, and then we're going to curve back inwards. So from the end of that 106 there, we'll build 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4. And then 6. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 5. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that should connect up with that corner there, which leaves 9 blocks of space in the back there, which it does. Perfect. So, now you can go ahead and fill in your whole keel here, and also the base plate. This whole base plate thing. So go ahead and set all that to red terracotta. Do set red terracotta. And then build this up. Fill red terracotta. 300. That fills in the whole base plate. Perfect. So now make this a little bit wider. So if you go to the front of the row of 106 here, this corner block, we'll add out 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then back by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then up 2, and then 1. And then on this second block here, so it's on this row 3, on the second block here where it comes out, we're going to add 5 blocks forward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that is very important. And you'll see why that's important once we get to that area, that section. So on the back end of that 106, we'll do basically the same thing. So on this last corner block, we'll go out 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then forward 3, 1, 2, 3, then up 2, and 1. And then on this second block here, we will add 6 going backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then everything in the middle will just connect up. So go ahead and set red terracotta. And then on this next section below, set red terracotta. I did kind of make this hall overly detailed. And I can assure you that future halls will not be this detailed. So there we go. There we go. We have the whole curve. A nice curve outward. Makes it a bit wider. So you can, obviously everything is the same on this side as the other side. So if you're on Bedrock or something, you can go ahead and build the other side now if you wish. But since I have World Edit, I can get this in quicker. So that means I can start building up the hall now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my signs and label these sections. Obviously, it just makes things easier for me. When I'm building the actual ships from tutorials, I don't usually do that. I don't usually put the signs in, but when I make the tutorials, I do. It just makes it easier for me. So if you want to, you can, but I'm not. Well, I don't. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. That's 7, that's 8, and then 9, and that's 10. So on section 0, which is the center line here, we will go ahead and add 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 1, 2, then up 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, and then on the fourth block, we'll actually use smooth quartz and add this white stripe. There's a white stripe that runs along there. So that's section 0. For section 1, we'll go ahead and do 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 2 rows of 2, so 2 and 2. And then up 2. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. And once again, these top 2 are white. So you can start filling in your sections now as you build these sections up like that. I'm sure you're familiar with this if you've built my previous ships. But just for tutorial's sake, I'll leave the gaps open and then fill them in later. But usually when I'm building ships, once again, I'll fill in the sections as I build them. So anyway, section 2, we're going to want 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 2 again. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then up 2. And then up 3. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so the next section, section 3, we'll do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this will overlap, and that's good. It creates a better shaped hole, really. So then you have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And 2 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. And then up 2, 1, 2. And then 1 and 2. Alright, so moving on to section 4 now. On section 4, we want 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Once again, it overlaps. And then 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. So 2, 2, 2, and then 1 on top. Alright, then section 5. We're going to want 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then 6. Nope. Oh, yeah, it is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one is in white. There you go. So moving on to section 6, which sits right here on top of this block. So take that one out, and on top of it, we'll build 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not right. Nope. Yeah, it's I got 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just looking at the wrong section. we got 10 there, and 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 rows of 3 again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is really just the same as the previous section, and then 4 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and then section 7 here, where I said to bring it out by 5. Now we build on top of this row of 7. So we've got 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like that. And then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And 3 rows of 2, 2, 2, and 2. And then a row of 3 at the top in white. So 1, 2, 3. It's quite good. In section 8, take out that block and do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, and then 3 again, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, and then 3 again, 1, 2, 3. Just like that. So, basically going by 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. Because kind of going in that pattern makes a bit of a smoother curve, which you may notice from a distance. But anyway, section 9, we got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 2. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then 3, 2 again, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then another row 3 on top. So 1, 2, 3. That lines up again. And finally, section 10. We'll build on top here. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. That lines up quite nicely. So that is our bow draft done. Because the red section, or underwater part, is called the draft. So I go ahead and fill in these sections now. I'll get the white after I get the red. And the absurd amount of detailing does kind of hide the bad hole shape. So, fill in all these sections. And then this one. Not a lot of spaces to get, so. And then the white, just bring it back here. There we go. So that's all these sections filled in. And you can see if you like go underneath, you got a nice curve underneath. So I'll go ahead and take out these signs now, because they are useless, serve no purpose. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is there. 8, 9, and 10. There we go. There's the bow draft done. And then go to the stern and do basically the same thing. So I'll actually, once again, start by putting signs on all the sections. So here, we just got section 0, the center line, and then 1, and then 2, and then 3, and then 4, and then 5, 6, and then section 7 here, which we brought out already, 7, and then 8, 9, and 10. So, we'll get our blocks again, and on section 0 right here, start on the center, just go up 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just go straight up right there. And then the top block, gotta add the smooth quartz. So then, section 1, we've got 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2, 1, 2, and then up 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then forward 2, so 1, 2, and these top 3 blocks are smooth quartz again. So, this whole space here, that is where the propeller sits. So there are a few detailed bits we'll add some stairs and whatever when we do the actual propeller. But for now, I think this is fine. So, moving on to section 2. And if you're filling these sections in, you can fill in this one. I'll show you how to cut out the hole later. So for section 2, we want to go 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. and then 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, and then up 2, and then 2, 1, 2, and then 1, right there. So in section 3, we'll do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There you go. And then section 4, we've got, is that right? I guess it is 7, we'll do 7, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this part does overlap now. And then 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 2. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Alright, and then section 5, we've got 8, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 5 rows of 2 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then section 6, we've got 11. So take out that one and do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So you could just keep that block and add 10, really. And then on top of that, we got 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Alright, and then section 7, which is right here and is extended out, we gotta add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 3, so 1, 2, 3. Then 2. And then 3 again, 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. So 2, 2, and 2. Alright, and then moving on to section 8 here. So we're going to want to take that one out and then add 7. So you could really just keep it and add 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should line up there. And then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2. And then 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 2. So 2 and 2. Alright, and then section 9 here. We got 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2. 1, 2. And then we got 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2 again. So 2 and 2. And finally, section 10 right here, we've got 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 3 in white. And 1, 2, 3. So here's all the stern sections done for the red. So go ahead and fill all these in now, as I've mentioned before. Not really too many sections to fill in, so a lot of them are just smushed together. Not exactly my greatest stern, but better than the bow. And then fill in these other gaps here. There we go. So also on the inside you can see how it just kind of makes a nice curve inside. Alright, and then after all that's done, we can go ahead and fill in the whole side panel. So let's set the red terracotta here. Set red terracotta. And then also fill in the smooth quartz stripe above all that. There we go. And set smooth quartz. And there we go. There is that entire draft done. So as I said, again, it's really not the prettiest thing in the world. But yeah, there's that. So now that we have all that done, we'll go ahead and actually go ahead and do the propeller now. Or actually, I'll hold off on the propeller until I get the black done. But I will get the rudder, like the red part of the rudder in place. The rudder draft, one might say. So we'll go ahead and go to the back end here, and we'll just add 4 hinges. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Is that? Did I use brick wall on that? I did. Should have used diorite wall. Let's actually add 5 hinges. I'll add a 5th diorite wall one on the white stripe here. And then I'm also going to take out the signs. Nearly forgotten to do that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So we had 5 hinges there. And then on this bottom one, bring it out by 2. And then 2 again. And then 2 again. And then go up 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then add 1 in front of that. And then 1 smooth quartz on top. You can also bring this back by 2 and just connect it to your hinges, really. And then fill it all in. And we'll get to the whole detailing everything later. So that's that. So now I think it's about time we get the black portion out of the way. So I go ahead and grab my black concrete here. So we'll start on section 1 again. I'm going to need my signs again. Label these sections. So this one is, oh, come on, 0. Got 1, 2, like there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. So on section 0, well, start. So we're gonna want to go up by 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there's a little smooth quartz. There's a really tiny bulwark that I added. There's a stair there. Add a smooth quartz stair at the top. And then the section 1 will go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's it. And then section 2 will actually go, we'll go up 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Same height again. All right, and section 3 will go forward 2 actually. It's like forward 2 like that. And then up 2, 1, 2, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. And there we go. Is that section? All right, and then section 4, you've got forward 2 again, and then up 2 again, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's not right. On section 4, this is we have 4. You've got 2 up to. Oh, I see. Let's bring this back down to the up to portion. So you got 2 up to, and then we're gonna want 2 more rows of 2. So like 2, and then 2 like that, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 1. There we go. That's a bit better. And this one actually does have the anchor hanging off of it. This was supposed to be on the previous one. Well, I'll add it now anyway. So there is an anchor on section 3. Not section 2, but section 3. On section 3 here, you're just going to want to take out this third block, that corner block there, and replace it with a black stone stair. And place a deep slate tile wall and a deep slate tile slab for the anchor. It's not much, but it's something. Just want to make sure that's right. It is. Okay, good. And then that's right. Okay. All right. So there's that. And then section 5. We'll go ahead and add. Oh, this is just a bunch of rows of 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rows of 2. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. All right. In section 6, you've got 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 rows of 2, and then 3 again. 1, 2, 3, like that. There we go. All right. So section 7 here, we'll add 2 rows of 2. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3, and then 2, and then 3. 1, 2, 3. and then 2 again, and then 2 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's slightly confusing, but that's what we got. Section 8, we've got 2, 3, 2, 3. So you got 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 2, 3, and then again. So you just got 2, 3, and then 2, 3 again. All right, and then section 9 here, we've got 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3. It's just the same thing again. So we got 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3. Is that right? 2, 3, 2, 3. It is right. Okay. All right. So then moving on to section 10 here, we've got 2, 3, 2, 3 again. 2, 3, 2, 3, and then we have 3 rows of 2. So just 2, 2, 2, and then we go up 1 like that. I mean, there are quartz, here, and we'll add 2 forward like that, and then go up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is where the actual superstructure sits. So it's that beginning of the wall there. So if you want, we can actually add the curved part here. I'll do that after I film all the sections. So yeah, well, speaking of sections, we will fill those all in now. So just you're gonna want to kind of go around your anchor like that. And actually, for the anchor, if you want, you can actually take your blackstone wall, or deep plate tile wall, and place that block there with it, so it kind of looks like the chain is coming from inside the ship. You can see a tiny bit right there, the inside. If you want to fill that in, I can't be bothered though. 2, 2, 2, and 2, 1. One here, I got 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1. And here you got 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1. 1 there, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There's a lot of 2s on this ship. There we go, we should have that. And then for the actual curved bit, not really sure what it's called or what it's for, but we'll basically add 1, 2, 3, 4 up. On the front we'll add 2, no, 3. You know what, no. 3 up, and 2 forward there, and then we'll add a stair in that corner there. Just like that. A little curved bit done. That's the whole bow done. Those are all the sections of the bow done. So I'll go ahead and take out these signs now. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and then move on to the stern area. Once again, I am going to label all these. So this one, you're just going to have to remember it's 0. To the sides, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, come on, 8, 9, and 10. There we go. So on the section 0 here, just right in the center, we'll build up 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go back by 2. So 1, 2. And then 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 3 rows of 2. So 2, 2, 2. And then 1 smooth quartz on the top. Now 1 smooth quartz is this other like wall handrail coming around here. So section 1 right here, we'll go forward 2, and then up 2, and then up 2 again, 2, and then back by 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, so 2, 2, 2, and then 1. Alright, and then section 2, we've got basically the same thing. So you go forward 2, up 2, and then up 2 again, and then forward 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then, is that 3 again? Yeah, 3 again, so 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, 2, and 1. Alright, and then section 3, we've got up 2, so 1, 2, or 1 up 2, and then 2, 2, so 2 and 2, and then back by 3, so 1, 2, 3, and 3 again, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 rows of 2, 2, 2, 2, and then 1. You can see it's starting to curve back a bit now. Alright, and then section 4, we've got 3 rows of 2, just forward, so 2, 2, 2, and then 4, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, so 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, then 2, 2, and 1. Alright, and then section 5, we have 2 rows of 2, so 2, 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 2, and 1. There we go. And then section 6, we've got 2 rows of 2, so 2 and 2, and then 3, 1, 2, 3, and 2 rows of 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2 rows of 2, 2, 2, and then 1. And I messed up somewhere. Let's go back on this again. Let's see, it was section 6. So we got 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then 2, 3, 2. So yeah, I just missed a row of 3 here. So 2, 3, 2, and then 1 on top. And then section 7, we've got 3 and then 2. So you got 1, 2, 3, and then 2. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2, 2, and 1. Alright, and then section 8, we've got 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then 2 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3. 2 rows of 3 actually. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then 2. And then 1. Alright, and then section 9, we've got 3 and then 2. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2. And then 3 and then 4. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. And then 4 rows of 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1 on top. Alright, and then section 10, we've got 2 and then 3. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Just another row of 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 2 rows of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 3 rows of 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And then 1. That is all the sections done for the stern. So go ahead and fill in these very few gaps. Come on. And then fill in the rest of these white ones. And there we go. Got a nice curve. Beautiful hull shape. Not really. If you want to adjust a few things you can that might screw with the interior. Anyway, to just add the rest of the rudder now. Might as well. So go ahead and grab the black stone wall. So we'll just add another hinge here, right there, and then add a second one on top of that. And then on top of this block, we'll put 2 black concrete and then 1. That should connect up there. So basically how the rudder works is you have the pivot point right on the center here, which connects to the rudder itself, and you have the other hinges that keep it in place. So this rudder will align with the propeller steering gear up in the stern. So there's all that. So get the we can fill on the side now actually. Come on. I'll go from this block here all the way up to the bow. Hum-de-dum-de-dum. And set black concrete to there, and that one. And then you really can only just fill in this bottom line of quartz because it just connects to the handrail. So do set smooth quartz. Actually, I need to reload real quick. Nope, not mods. Just reload to get the rest of the quartz in. This is a weird world edit glitch with servers. How many blocks back is this? Because I might as well just add this wall now. This is the 7th block back. Okay, I can work with that. So basically go from this last block, go to the 7th block forward, and then build 4 up. I think that's, no, 3 up. Build 3 up. Is it 4? I think it is 4. Yeah, because you have the deck here, and then our deck here. 3 block gap, and the deck. Okay, yeah. Build 4 up on top of that. We can add a stair in the little corner there, just to make it a little curvier. So fill in this whole side bit with the smooth quartz. That's just the first deck of the superstructure, really. So set smooth quartz. And there we go. Got all that filled in. Yay. Okay, so now there are a few more details to add, as you can probably tell. So we go ahead and add the propeller now, which happens to be a certain shape. You can change it if you want. Doesn't have to be like this. You could add stairs like that. Like that. Though it is a bit unrealistic for a Great Lakes ship. Great Lakes ships' propellers are more of this shape. Then we'll also grab a few stairs. I think we have... Okay, so in the very back here, this very last section, I'll go ahead and punch out these 3 blocks here and then bring it all the way down to here. So it's like a 3 by... What is it? 3 by 7 space. So I go ahead and fill in these extra blocks here. Fill in the white there. And we'll add 3 stairs. No, I think it's just 2 stairs along here. Like that. And then another one in that corner, and that corner. And we get our whole curvy bit. Now for the rudder itself, we'll go to the 1, 2, 3rd block up right here from the stair. And add a red terracotta block, and a smooth sandstone block. And the smooth sandstone is where the propeller will sit. You can also add a little black stone wall connecting it to the little beam there. So for the propeller, it's just like 2 up and out 1. And then you add a stair on the corner. If I can get to the corner. Just working with a small space isn't the greatest. So down by 2, and then back, and the stair, and then out by 2, and then the block. So it is that shape, but you can't really do much better than that. Oh, and I also gotta get rid of these signs. Almost forgot again. There we go. So then, after that, I think it's really just to the shell plating and the, what is this? Shell plating and rivets. And you can add a random portholes if you like. Though I'm not going to show the portholes until I do the interior tutorials. So you've got kind of a variety of blocks, really. It is slightly confusing. Oh, and we'll also add the, see, shell plating, rivets, propellers, stabilizer, and the nameplate. You gotta add. So I might as well just get the stabilizer out of the way. So this is on the 8th block back. And how long is this? 91. So this is really just a big old fin on the side of the ship. Most people don't add them, actually. Even I don't add them most of the time. But basically, I was trying to get really detailed for the ship. So go from this block here and go to the 8th block back. So that's right here. And then we'll kind of bring it down by 1 like that. That little corner. and we'll extend this to 9, what did I say, 91? Yeah, 91 blocks long total. So I'll add another 90 onto that single one I just added. And there is the stabilizer fin done. So, now we'll add the rest of the shell plating. So it is fairly simple. Just make sure which black, okay. So you basically just have lines of black wool. Just, actually start by putting in the whole, keel bit. So make section 0 here, black wool, like that. And then add this also on the red, right here, just on the edges. Like that. And then for the, I think we need to do the same thing on the stern. So I get that now, kind of go in an orderly fashion. So in the back here, where did I need the planks? Okay, and then I think there okay. Slightly more confusing here. But basically add the planks all along this bottom bit, underneath the, all along the bottom of section 0. And then we'll also bring it up along here, and then make these first 3 blocks black wool. Alright, so there's all that done, and then for these, it's basically stripes of slightly different colors. So on the second block down, we'll add 1 line of black wool there. And then on the 4th block down, then the 6th block, and the 8th block. So I'm basically just going to use the replace command. Go from there out to like the middle of the ship here. I'll do replace black concrete with black wool. And I'm sorry if you don't have World Edit. You can cry that I'm using World Edit, but that's not my fault that you don't have it. So I'm going to use the advantages of World Edit. I mean, I still designed it all. Still all my design. Just use World Edit to make things go faster. Let's go to there. Make that black wool. You don't really have to add the shell plating if you don't want to. It just kind of takes up some extra time to do. Let's get all that done. And I might as well stick to the original model. So, from there, all the way over to here, I'll do set black wool, or replace black wool, all the way to the back, to there where that black wool is. There we go. And then one more line here, and this one is you're gonna want to do on your rudder. Make sure you get the rudder wool. So there's all that, and then up at the front here, right there. There we go. And then you're basically going to want to do the same thing with the red sections. However, it is a bit different because of this part that goes down. So I'll try my best to kind of show where to put the shell plating. It does get a bit confusing. But basically, on this top block, we'll add a stripe there, and then there, and then this one, yes. We add it here. So I'll go ahead and use the replace tool again. Except this time we're replacing the red terracotta with the mangrove planks. Mangrove wood might look a little better, but I'll stick to the original design again. Replace red terracotta with mangrove planks. Going around to the stern, and this one you're going to want to be on your rudder again. So do that. And then down here in this next section, do that. Going around to the front again. go right there and do that. 2 more lines to do. There, and then along the back. And 1 more line to do after this. Just right here. And then, actually, when you put these in place for a rudder like that, you're going to want to put some mangrove trapdoors on these. Just to kind of make it look like it sticks out a bit, like it would in real life. Yeah, you're going to want to do that on both sides, but I'm just going to leave the other side because I'll copy, flip, and paste this all. Just kind of meets the bulwark, not bulwark, the stabilizer fin. There we go. So then there's a bit more on the inside they have to do. So if you just go to the inside, you can see this isn't exactly pretty. Or if you go to the bottom underneath, you can see the red kind of overlaps in some places. So you're basically going to want to go on the inside, and anywhere you see the, you're basically just going to want to guess and check. And any place where the red goes past the next section, we'll just change to this red concrete, or red terracotta. So like here, it goes out to there. I'm not exactly explaining it the best. But you're just kind of want to make sure you only have one line of the planks and not doubled up, which is important, by the way, if you're doing the shell plating, how I am. So go ahead and set the rest of this to red terracotta. I'll do set red terracotta. And then here, same principle applies in the stern. So basically just chop it down till you see an opening there. And bring it back, and then red terracotta. Bring it back. It's the opening, red terracotta. Red terracotta. And this one is fairly short. Only goes to there. And that one you don't need to worry about, and the last one you don't need to worry about. Slightly confusing, but it gets the job done. Oh, and then also along the entire center line here, this should all be planks. I know it doesn't really matter if it's just on the ground, but if you're building it in water and you for some reason go underneath, you know, then you're gonna want to see it. However, if you are building this underwater, you can't really add the buttons on the draft. They'll just be washed away. But basically, this next part is a bit confusing to explain. But you basically kind of just go from your last row planks here. You can see how there's bits of red on those same sections. And basically you're going to want to think sideways now. So if we have this, we're going to leave 1 block of space for the red terracotta, and then place planks. So it's all good along this first section. And then once you get to here, 1 block space, and then you have terracotta there. So 1 there, 1 terracotta there, and then you're going to have to get underneath and put some more planks there. So you just kind of follow its shape like this. No, I'm still not exactly explaining it well. And you get to parts that overlap like this, you're going to have to just put it underneath like that. I hope this is easy enough to follow along. It's probably not. As I said, I don't exactly plan on making stuff this detailed anymore. Except for my 10:1 Titanic tutorials, whenever I can decide to continue those. I do plan on continuing them sometime in the future, just like not really anytime soon. Not until like the entire prototype is done. and what, two, yeah, two here, and then you can see that connects up with the rest of the hall. So now you basically apply the same principle on the inside, kind of just trace it like this, all the way along. So do set mangrove planks again. And then you basically just do this all the way until you can't anymore. So do it again here. And I believe this is the last part where you can do it. It just kind of looks like stripes once it's all done. It's like a zebra. And there we go. There's all that put in. Yay. This part's going to be like an hour long. Isn't it? Yeah, already 55 minutes. So, just a bit more to add now. I know it's already 56 minutes. But there is some still more details to add. So you have all the rivets to add. That'll be fun. But we'll start with the black rivets, the ones that are important. And we'll actually add the reinforcements first. So this is what 20th block back, and then how long is this? 95, okay. So basically how shell plating is, in the middle of the ship you're going to have more stress from the ship itself. So you're going to want to put more rivets there to hold the shell plates together better. But basically on the very outer edge, you're going to want to go on your wool and go to the 20th block back, which is here. And then we'll just add a line of, what was it, 95 black buttons. So I'll, once again, just, you know what, I'll just measure how far along 95 is. So that is out to here. So just add the buttons along this entire strip of black wool. And then same with the black wool layer underneath. We'll also add the reinforcements. So just go ahead and stack this one down early. Save time. I'm all about saving time. So I'll do stack one down. And there we go, there it is on the second section. Now for the actual riveting on the rest of the ship, you basically go to your front end and add a rivet on the intersections here. So one there, one there, one there, and one there. And then every third block will add a black button. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It's a very repetitive job, but it kind of has to be done. So that's that one there, there. There we go. This next one down. Just every third block. I'm gonna use the top ones as reference. And then these ones, you can't use the top ones for reference. You just have to go every third block. So you have to do the whole back area, which is slightly more complex. 3, 1, 2. It's a long, painstaking job. But if you want detail, then here you go. And now you can use top bits just to use as references. It does curve back along here, so for the moment, I'm just going to go out to there just to make things easy. Come on. Here we go. But yeah, basically just still keep up with your pattern of 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here I think I did that. I am just going to check to make sure. 1, 2, okay, yeah. And then 3, okay. So you have just one on the corner there, and then 1, 2, 3 there, and then one in the center. And that's not right, is it? That can't be right. Don't tell me I messed up the riveting. 2, 2, 2, 2, how? Oh boy. How did I mess this up? Did I add a 3 space somewhere accidentally? Oh, no, that's, yeah, one block can screw up the entire thing. It's kind of annoying. And we've reached an hour on the video. Fun. I can assure you the rest of the parts will be much easier. So these buttons will move forward by 1. And these buttons will move forward by 1. You want to make sure these bottom ones change as well. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. And then the third one we'll just add 2 like that. And then 1, 2, 3, and then leave that center one good. There we go. And then I think for the corner ones, did I add buttons on the bottom of all of them here? Yes, I did. And then what about the front? Did I do it on the front? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Okay, interesting. I'll get those later, though. So we get rest of these buttons put in here. Still got to do the whole draft area too. It's not fun. But I will go through the pain. Alright, and then along back here, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I think I did that. And then 1, 2, 3 on the center there. And then 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's good. And the final bottom row, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now on the anywhere buttons are on the edge of the black wool, we'll just add some buttons underneath like this. And then also on the bow, we'll do the same thing. I'm missing some here. There you go. I think that's all of them for the stern. Let's see here. Okay, we got one under that one under that one, 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 that one. There we go. So there's all the black rivets done. Now onto the red rivets, which are slightly different. Same spacing though, really. So yes, basically. All right, so And back around here. Basically leave a 2-block gap in front of the keel, and then on the third block, on the red terracotta, I should say, we'll put our, every third block we put the button. And then again, for these, same principles apply to everything before. Just put one underneath, where one's underneath will go. I guess I can kind of talk a bit more about. So apparently a lot of people aren't aware of the marathon month, as I call it, where I post one video every day of a month, or one tutorial video every day of the month. So yes, I am doing that this month. If you watch my videos, you should know by now. So tomorrow, obviously today's Ludo Mentis. Tomorrow I will be doing the SS France rigging tutorial. So keep your eyes open for that. Pretty exciting. And then for here, your buttons are kind of a block back from the layer above. So, yeah, so occasionally I'll do a marathon month. Just occasionally. So these ones, you got your buttons underneath quite a bit. Because it's on where the keel curves. Or not keel, but hull. And then, yeah, can't really even add one in the back there. The next row down. Just got 1, 2, third block here. All the same principles apply. If I can get it right. These ones are, oh, and this one just needs to go there. Almost thought I made a big disastrous screw up, which would not have been good, as you would imagine. Yeah, these ones you kind of have to go under your stairs, so I'll just add the ones above first. Probably use like the stack tool for this. And then all your buttons underneath. Quite a few buttons. If you're making this in survival, you'd need a lot of mangrove. I want to have a mangrove tree farm. Yeah, there we go. So those line up pretty well. Quite good. And moving along this back area. Still every third block. So you get 2 there. Just add one on the back there. And then the final layer, or final layers really, below. I guess I'll just add a few. Because there are more that go like right underneath here. As you can see, I'll fly over to the prototype and show you what I mean. If I go into spectator mode, you can see you have buttons underneath here and the whole keel. But I do have the floor in place, and the video is already quite long anyway, so I just won't bother with those. Either I won't bother with them, or I'll just what was I gonna say? Like I'll get them done between this video and the next video. Yeah, probably just copy that bottom area, paste it in. This, or actually use the stack tool for. So like I don't know, stack 40. It's probably too many. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't too many. It wasn't too many. Did go a bit past what I was aiming for though. 2 block gap, and on the third. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then this one's good. Oh, and then for the rudder, I just added. Thought I added a few. Yeah, just a few rivets on the rudder. So you've got 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, 2 there, and 2 there. Hooray! So there's all that. I'm actually gonna I'll copy the entire bottom of this now and get all these rivets done. But you kind of you know the pattern, so I don't really even feel like I need to explain it again. I'll go ahead and do paste, and it should have gotten all of the buttons underneath, and I screwed up the buttons on the layer above. Yay! Those should start there. I can easily fix that. I'll just go from here. Copy. This might paste in part of the floor though. No, it shouldn't. Let's see. Will it? I should fix all those buttons now. It does. Yay. Check did any floor get pasted in? I don't think so. That's good. Good. Now I can copy, flip, and paste it all at 1 hour and 12 minutes. That's kind of absurdly long, but just adding the details that I added on the prototype. So I probably could have just pasted in all of them. Well, no, I guess I couldn't have, because the interior, because the hull has interior now, so I can't really copy and paste the hull. So do copy, flip, right, and paste. And wait for that to paste itself in. There we go. I'll go ahead and reload. Oh wait, what in the what happened here? Did I not? First position set. Oh, I didn't set a second position. I forgot to set my second position to there. So now do copy, flip right, and paste. Now I'll reload. Just to get the rest pasted in, and there we go. There we have our nice big haul. Lovely. Quite fantastic. All detailed and everything. So if you want, you can film your deck now. Find a good spot to sand. I am just using birch planks. It is a more realistic color. So do fill, birch, planks, 300. And we have most of the deck filled in. Just go ahead and get the rest by hand. I It's just a world edit glitch. It doesn't render the blocks, which is why I usually just reload. It's just for servers for whatever reason. And these last blocks, you can take these out, place them with planks. And then we will add a, I guess I might as well just add the wall now. The wall along the front here. There we go. I'll add the rest of the walls back there in the next part. And by the way, your deck will sit here if you want to start filling that in. One block beneath, because this is like a handrail, really. Oh, one more thing. One more thing, I promise. It's the nameplate that says Ludo Mentis. So, it's just kind of an ASCII, ASCII design. Oh, okay, interesting. Wait, was this is the N. Yeah, it's N, T, I. I need to add S in my inventory. Here we go. So that is on the third section. Starts on the third section. I'm not gonna show how to add the lettering. It takes too much time. T I, or I need the I, and then S. And then on the other side, I'll go from here, Ludo space Mentis and S. Let's say command execution. Do not. Oh, okay. So there we go. There is the entire hull done and a bit of the superstructure. So the next part we will get basically most of the superstructure really. Obviously, as I said multiple times now, we'll get window and door placements and whatever porthole placements when I do the interior. So that's really it for this video. So hopefully I will see you guys in the SS France rigging or part 2 of this. So bye for now.